All right, so we met our new friend here, and your name is?
Brockman.
Brockman. Where are you from, Brockman?
I'm from Chicago, Midwest. Yeah.
Okay, and you're a student here?
Yeah, I'm a student in Chicago.
Okay, all right.
I
all
study
right.
biochem.
Biochem, and you want to be a doctor, right? Maybe?
Yeah, or forensic science.
Or forensic science. I like that. And you're gonna make it to Santiago de Compostela?
Yeah, eventually I'll try my best to do that.
Eventually. All right, all right. Okay, well, buen camino.
Buen camino.
All right, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Okay. Good morning. It is day 21 here in Baiona. So we took the ferry yesterday across the way into A Guardia, which is the border for Spain. So yesterday we were in Spain. Well, actually, no, today we're in Spain, but yesterday we made it to Spain from Portugal. Now we're gonna push on. I think our next stop is gonna be Vigo, but that's gonna be quite a trek, but it is along the coast, so we don't mind it at all. All right, we'll see you later.
You got your sticks?
I got my sticks.
There's a traffic circle right there. And then you know, I should have known we back in Spain.
Because of the chickens?
No, there was a house that had this thing.
They're taking us to this church overlooking this soccer field.
This path, the Caminos takes you up into the hills.
All right, so we're trying to find a place to eat breakfast along the beach. There's a lot of places, but we're kind of running out because we want eggs. I'll tell you what, there's no shortage of danishes and pastries here. That's for sure. Anyway, go find some eggs. Protein. Oh look, there's a boat.
Yeah.
The marshlands in Newport Beach.
Yep. Once upon a time, the water came that high, and after that, he couldn't get it out of here.
Yeah.
Once upon a time. Oh, it's been there for about 4 or 5 years.
Buen camino. All right, so here we are at the coast. Coast is directly behind me at the end of this little river. We're on the bridge right now, and we're going into the next town, crossing over this water. But the thing is, we'll be leaving this part and start heading inland from here.
The last several days along the coastline, I think if I could
Going
come
to
from here.
Santiago de Compostela. All right, see you later.
From here we move inland. Took a picture of?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's something you don't see every day. It's a new Big Mac Pollo. Nuevo Big Mac Pollo. That's interesting. Can't wait to try that one. Nah. Villa mean. Am I mean? As in Villa mean? Today is day 22 of our pilgrimage, and it rained a little bit last night, so we had to wait it out just for a little bit, just long enough to let the rain to let off. It's a little bit wet out here, but no problem. But we are close, only a few more days to Santiago. All right. See you later.
We do have a nice little area in there.
Yeah, that's the mall. Buen camino. Buen camino. Buen camino. Buen camino. And as you can see over here is a walkway and a bike path. It appears to have been maybe a train or a railway of some sort, as evidenced by these poles. But now it's just a beautiful walkway and bike trail right along the highway. Very nice. All right, see you later.
Gradual because it was a rail line.
Yeah.
This used to be the rail line.
Now this is the kind of trail we want to travel on. Nice even surface. You get to see a lot of people on the trail. No inclinations, declinations. Just nice smooth surface. Buen camino. Alright, so obviously this was a railway, and now it's a bike trail, and then there's dirt off to the side. Okay, and if you look over here, now on the other end it's just dirt. But this obviously must have been the train station, which is kind of cool. Now, we've been walking on this trail for a little bit, and I think it was very flat, very straight, no cracks in it. So that was pretty cool. My guess is that they didn't take out the rail. They just used the rail to keep the concrete straight and to keep the concrete flat instead of using a bunch of rebar. They had two big rebars already in place, so that track is going to be there for a while. And this place is now a restaurant, cafeteria, but you can tell it was a train track before. So Kind of cool. Kind of cool, Spain. I like how you repurposed it.
We're on the bike cleaner.
And we are on the, as Brett pointed out, yellow arrows indicating the road to Santiago
The guy just goes.
for the bike. We're getting closer to the sea level again. So all those things we saw in the distance, you can see it now. It's much closer. These barges. Oh, look at the... I think we crossed that bridge before. Not sure. Anyway. Alright. Alright, this is absolutely beautiful. Anyway. So, this group is from North Carolina. This Spanish man is giving us directions to get back on the Camino, but we obviously abandoned the Camino for a much better terrain. Anyway, yeah, he's recommending the Camino because of it's more beautiful. But beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And how can you not love this view? All right. We'll see you later. All right, from Vigo, we're going to Redondela today. And here's a sign, but I would assume that's for the chapel, but I don't see it. Maybe it's the road toward the chapel. We'll see. Here we are, still on the old train tracks in between two big terrains. So we're in the shade, nice and cool. I like it. So this appears to be the old train platform. So you can see the dirt must have been the rails, and this is where people used to wait for the train, and the train had to have gone under here. And then there's the city, and this must have been the old train station where you buy tickets and stuff like that. In fact, see, it says Vigo. So this is an indicator that the train, yeah, Vigo, you know, is that way. And this is an indicator of where this used to be the train station. And I would guess this was the bathroom at one point. Who knows? Pretty awesome. This is the end of the train route, which used to be a train. But as you can see over here, they turn into like a little exercise picnic area. And look down here, there's nothing left. But anyway, that's either the beginning or the end of the train station. All right, we're moving on. Look at the view, still a beautiful view. All right, here we go. About to, there's the bridge, but we are going to continue. I think we're not going to cross the bridge. We're actually going to veer off to the right and then continue on to the next town. All right, I think that's Redondela, something like that. All right, we'll see you later. What up, pups? What up, dogs? What up, pups? Snake.
Snake?
So we've officially made it to Redondela. All right, there's an Irish bar that we're gonna go to. We'll go check it out. Buen camino.